Alright, so before I get into watching reviews of, this is a movie that I found very creepy, very, it's scary at times, but it's mostly just creepy because it involves an individual. You're going to hear actors' names multiple times, so, I'll go into a bit, I guess, to get an understanding of who is who. So, obsession, and this person, don't worry about that. So here we go. That's muted, but sorry about that. Michael Johnston plays Bale. He's an individual that works at this music selling store. He wants the girl of his dreams, who is a childhood friend named Nikki, played by Indea Navarrete. I really can't pronounce her name. Then you got Cooper Tolleson that plays Ian, and he's the friend, best friend of Bale. Megan Lawless plays Sarah, who is Ian's lover. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's a very small cast, a very small narrow film. And what I mean by narrow is it does not have a whole lot of things going on. It's just really one central story. This man, he finds out there's this toy he can break and make a wish. He gets one wish. He buys it at this convenient little, energy store. It's like a voodoo store. They sell all kind of energy trinkets, and he wishes that Nikki, the love of his life, would love him more than anyone else in the world. I thought that, watching in Dolby twice, I've seen it twice, it's rather spooky. Because the character Nikki, she becomes obsessed with him, to the point where she literally does love him more than anything in the entire world. And she's living with him, those moments where, like, she kind of glitches out and acts different. She says something like, "It's not me," and I caught that the first time, and so I was very confused. But then the second time I watched it, I'm like, oh, that's her coming through, the real Nikki coming through. So there's a bit of a personality conflict involving the real Nikki versus the obsessed Nikki. And so you wonder where this obsessed Nikki comes from. It's like the magic of the wish had made it to like a different version, different personality version that's, in love with, madly in love with Bale. So, so it's an overall creepy movie. It's very scary. Not very scary, but just creepy. And people are calling it like the scariest movie of this year when, we still got like, this is just May. But it's a pretty creepy movie. I mean, it's up there with like a different IP. This involves an entirely different thing. It's not a creature feature. It's not something that it's not anything horror related. It's just a psychological, really, about an individual. How far will she go to make him feel the same mutual way about her? And because he loves her, but he it's really be careful what you wish for. But I think the meme going around is be careful who you wish for. So, yeah, I know I can't really. I know this doesn't sound like much of a review, but I just wanted to give my take on it. It's quite, like I said, it's creepy because there's just this moment where she does she screams, she can't control herself, and she acts very weird around him, and even around his friends, and she goes into hurting herself and even threatening to kill herself just to make him love her. So, well, that's pretty much my take on it. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's a really well done movie. Not that long. It's kind of I think it's kind of an indie movie. It seems indie. You really have not seen these actors that I just mentioned. Oh, by the way, it's directed by Corey Baker, written and directed by Corey Baker, and yeah, this movie's not that huge. It's not a Hollywood-based film at all. It's a small budget film that you can appreciate, that has originality, an original IP, based off of a very simple idea that nobody's thought of yet, and that's what we need in horror films. And the actress that plays Nikki, she does a real well job at screaming at screaming and playing the possessed Nikki. I call her possessed because that's what she seems like. She seems like she's possessed by some otherworldly wish magic, power of the wish. Indea Navarrete. She does a very good job at playing an obsessed young woman that is mutilating herself. She's screaming at the highest pitch of her voice. She's kind of, as I say, glitching out. Like she even has a moment when she's like a robot. It's like a very tiny moment. And even the guy Michael Johnston, he's known for his roles, and I think he was in Superman and Lois. No, it was Nikki. It was Indea Navarrete that was in Superman and Lois. Michael Johnston was in a few other things that I forgot already. I was looking him up earlier. You may know him from I think he was in Teen Wolf. That's what I was looking at his IMDb page. He's also known for music. He's known for voice acting. And he is. He doesn't have a big whole list, but you can look him up on Wikipedia. He's got several different accolades, including the most recent video game God of War: Sons of Sparta. So there was that. And without further ado, without really going into it, I really want to get into my watching other people's take on it. They're reviewing the film, because I'm really more interested in other people's opinions rather than my own. Although I will critique or roast several of these reviewers. They call themselves reviewers. I don't really consider myself a reviewer because, as you can see, I'm pretty poor at it. But yeah, so without further ado, we'll go into that. Okay, so my light bulb is not as bright for some reason. What's going on? It's like a horror movie. Huh?